Letters to the Editor is an author-driven podcast created and directed by Enrique Stuyck, a journalist, lawyer and entrepreneur from Madrid. Enrique holds a Guinness World Record for his letters to the editor and has had 10,000 letters published in 70 Spanish newspapers. In this podcast, we will read one letter a day for a whole year, selected from his books, Ocurrencias, Witticisms, Reflections on Life. The title of today's letter is, "It must be very sad to die of sorrow." When one hears or reads the news about the situation of many elderly people, be it because of the deplorable treatment they are given in many homes, or because of the neglect and loneliness they suffer, as they are basically marginalised by their immediate families, one wonders why this is and why the appropriate measures are not being taken to solve it. This happens far more frequently than is desired and indicates the degree of social insensitivity to the reality of a stage of life which is prolonged for many years due to today's life expectancy, and which accounts for an increasingly larger percentage of the population who are not being treated as they should be. Old age is a stage of life that can be wonderful if there are opportunities and if they are given their rightful place, both in domestic circles and all others. It is a social, family and institutional obligation, a responsibility, a social commitment that is not being fulfilled as it should be, and that to a greater or lesser extent it involves us all, because we all form part of society regardless of age or condition, and we all have the same rights which are not being always respected. It must be very sad to reach the last stage of one's life feeling lonely and helpless, and ends one days with so much sorrow in one's soul, a feeling we would not want for our loved ones or for ourselves, which is all the more reason for this issue to be addressed as a major social problem and needs to be solved and be given top priority. This letter was published in 7 newspapers in January 2023. Discover more episodes at letterstotheeditorpodcast.com, and remember to subscribe and rate the podcast on your favourite platform. Letters translated by Ana Marchena. Editing by Margot Martin. Podcast produced by Jorge Marin, Ove Productora. Branding and visual identity by Samuel Ferrer, Quinton Brands. Readings by Susanna Galan.